That was the scene outside of MAGA Republican Congresswoman Victoria Spartz's town hall in Westfield, Indiana. And it got even louder inside as Americans from all political parties, Democrats, Republicans, independents, people who weren't political at all, were letting Donald Trump and MAGA and the entire Trump regime let them know how we all feel about their hostile takeover of the federal government, their destruction of essential services, and their utter cruelty. Let's take a look at what went down inside this MAGA Republican town hall in Indiana. She was getting absolutely showered in nonstop boos at the town hall. Play this clip.
If you sit asylum way in the other country, not getting here in the country. So there is no due process if you come here illegally because you violated the law. Period. You violated the law. You are not entitled to due process.
And then people who were there to try to actually extract information and to participate, once it was clear that she was just going to go on this glaze fest of Elon Musk and Donald Trump and not even answer questions. And I'm just saying this seriously, it was hard to even understand just just being honest, like what she was saying. People left the event and just started walking out. Let me show you this moment. Play this clip.
Congresswoman, because she's going to get hit by lightning for all the lies that she told.
But this is draft from Congressional Budget Office. Actually, a lot of Democrats don't like, and Republicans don't. So if you don't like, and actually, listen, CBO is not perfect.
Now, a lot of MAGA Republicans or people who pretend they aren't MAGA Republicans, but they really are, they're not even holding the town halls. Like you've got Susan Collins, the Republican senator from Maine, who hasn't held a town hall in 25 years. She's I'm clutching my pearls. How could Donald Trump do this? I'm so sad. I'm going to think about doing something about this. Well, anyway, she didn't show up at a town hall that was held in her absentia, and watch where the people there say, "Where have you been?" Play this clip.
Indivisible says that Republican Senator Susan Collins, who represents the blue state of Maine, is up for re-election in 2026 and hasn't had a town hall for Maine voters in over 20 years. Here's what one voter asked Senator Collins' empty chair last night.
My question for you is very similar to so many people have asked you tonight. Where have you been?
Now, the MeidasTouch network broke this story today, and it became a big story at a town hall event that was held on March 13th, 2025 by Virginia's GOP Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears. And she kind of did this event where she thought she was just going to be in front of a Republican audience or her MAGA audience. So when she was alone, we ended up, by the way, we got our people there. So we got the audio, let's just say, of what went down. And here she's like, why are people complaining about losing their jobs? She's like, we all lose jobs. Who cares if people of Virginia and America get fired by Elon Musk and Donald Trump? Here, play this clip.
Now, I'm hearing about Doge and all of that, and yes, we don't want folks to lose their jobs. We have over 250,000 jobs that we've created since we've been in office. So, if you've lost your job, and how many here has ever lost a job? Oh, you mean it's not unusual? It happens to everybody all the time? Okay. And the media is making it out to be this huge, huge thing. And I don't understand why.
That was a great find by our research team who who were able to get that.
Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the US with thousands of different plants and over 2 million happy customers? They have all the plants your yard needs, like fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubs, and so much more. Whatever plants you're interested in, Fast Growing Trees has you covered. Find the perfect fit for your climate and space. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to get your dream yard. Order online and get your plants delivered directly to your door in just a few days without ever leaving home. Their Live and Thrive guarantee ensures your plants arrive happy and healthy. Plus, get support from trained plant experts on call to help you plan your landscape, choose the right plants, and learn how to care for them. I got a lemon tree from Fast Growing Trees, and it's my favorite thing in my yard. I was worried about ordering plants online, but it arrived fresh, strong, and ready to plant. Plus, now I get to just walk outside and pick my own citrus, not to mention it smells amazing every time I go out. And by the way, big yard, small yard, no yard at all, doesn't matter. Fast Growing Trees has over 6,000 plants that fit any space, from indoor plants to fruit trees to full-size privacy trees and more. Fast Growing Trees has plant experts on call, so if you're like me and don't have a green thumb, they'll help you choose the right plant and keep it thriving. This spring, they have the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when using the code Meidas at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code Meidas, M-E-I-D-A-S, at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code Meidas. Now is the perfect time to plant. Use Meidas to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
Now, let me compare what you just saw there to the Democratic town halls. Democrats are not afraid to hold town halls, and they are getting standing ovations. Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia in his district, which is in Long Beach, he gave his town hall on Friday at Long Beach City College. Here's the standing ovation that he got from his constituents because he's a fighter. He's fighting for his constituents. Here, play this clip. Yep, Democratic Congressmember Robert Garcia is meeting this moment. And here he gives the MeidasTouch Network a shout out. Thank you, Congressman Garcia. And thank you to everybody in the crowd who applauded when he mentioned the MeidasTouch Network. This is a cool moment. Play this clip.
So what's next? How do we fix that? Fortunately, there's a young, talented group of people that are sprouting up across this country that are building now these new YouTube sites. Some of you might know, like MeidasTouch, for example. Absolutely. So that's right. So places like new spaces like MeidasTouch, like other sites on YouTube, are actually growing really quickly.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the warm response, Long Beach and across the country, across Canada, across Europe, across Australia, New Zealand, South America, Africa, Central America, Mexico. We're getting such a warm response. The MeidasTouch Network is thank you, everyone, to our international supporters as well. And we stand in solidarity with the pro-democracy community internationally. Here, Democratic Congressmember Robert Garcia also talks about how Nancy Mace is trying to censor him. Trump's trying to arrest him. He goes, but I'm going to fight for you each and every day. Play this clip.
Let me say this in close. I want you all to know that the reason why I'm able, honestly, to get up in the morning and just fight and feel like I can take this on and I can call Elon Musk out and I can take on Donald Trump and get all crazy with Marjorie Taylor Greene and push back. Listen, they've tried. Nancy Mace is trying to censor me. Donald Trump is trying to arrest me. Elon Musk has promised he's going to primary me in the next election. And what I say, if these are my enemies list, we're probably doing something right. Probably doing something right.
It's another great clip of Democratic Congressmember Garcia from a town hall where he's actually engaging with the audience, listening to their concerns, fighting for them. Play this clip.
And I'll tell you this. I swear on my mother and my family on this one thing, that I don't care. You can arrest me, but I will never stop pushing back and fighting Elon Musk and Donald Trump until you throw me in Guantanamo Bay. I promise you that. I promise you that. Promise you that. I could care less. I could care less. And I think, that's okay, no. Look, I think if you are right now in Congress and you're not, this is the moment, if you're not in Congress and you're not willing to stand up and understand that our democracy and everything that we love about this country is actually in danger, then step away for someone that is willing to do that. Step away for someone that is willing to do that.
Should also be mentioning that Beto O'Rourke and Governor Tim Walz have been holding some town halls. Here's one they held in Texas. Democrats, Republicans, Independents were in attendance. Let's play this clip.
So no more playing nice. In my opinion, just mine alone, Chuck Schumer needs to step aside,
Another clip right here from Democratic Congressman Garcia's town hall. Let's play it.
Is that things cannot stay the same. Things cannot stay the same. If maybe you've seen the recent rallies that AOC and Bernie have been hosting in other parts of the country. They are motivating. They are motivating young people, and you don't have to agree with every single thing that Bernie wants to do to recognize that what they're doing is they're doing something that I believe is the Democratic message. We should be listening. Because people say, what's the message? The message is that right now it's all of us versus the billionaires who want to take more of our hard-earned money so they can give themselves larger tax cuts. Why? People say, and I hear this from young people all the time, why is Elon Musk doing this to the government? Why are they trying to harm our public agencies? So why is it that they are going after Medicare? Why is it that they're shutting down USAID? Why do they keep going and trying to actually shut down programs? The answer is simple. It's because they're shutting down these programs because they want to save resources, save money, and take all of that money and resource and redistribute that so that they can then give themselves, all their billionaire friends, and the largest corporations in this country with massive tax cuts. They know, and they've said, that in order to pass their massive tax plan, they need to save $3 to $4 trillion. They need to save $3 to $4 trillion. Where are they going to get that $3 to $4 trillion? All of us. They're trying to rob all of us and working people in this country so that then they can then take those resources and give themselves more and more and more. That's the fight right now that we are in this country.
Then over here, Senator Chris Murphy, he's been fighting hard. He's been meeting the moment in my view as well. This was such a touching moment from his town hall where he spoke with a brave young girl. Her name is Charlotte. And he talks, this was the last question of his town hall. Just watch this because to me, empathy, understanding, it's going to heal. And the children, the kids, the youth are our future. And it's important that we listen to them and we fight for them. Play this clip.
My name is Charlotte. I wanted to say that next year they said that they were going to take away free lunch for all. But I think that they should keep that policy because I don't want my friends to go hungry in school or have to be embarrassed by telling their teacher or the lunch lady.
So, Charlotte, come on here for a second. Okay. I'm going to embarrass you for a second. So, that was like the most beautiful question that I've ever heard. Because what you said is that you're thinking every single day of other kids, right? Of kids who might not have it as good as you, right? And when we think about why we exist in this world, right? We exist in this world to help other people, don't you think? Yeah, to help people who are less fortunate than us. And I think why all these people are here today is because they want to live in a world where we have a government that looks out for everybody, right? That looks out for everybody, regardless of what race you are, or what religion you are, or how much money you have, that we have a government that respects everybody. And everybody in this room here is going to decide when they go home tonight how much energy they're going to put in to trying to fight for that world. And I bet you, because of your question, because you were so bold and courageous to stand up here on behalf of the other kids that go to your school, I bet you everybody in this room is going to work a little bit harder to make that kind of world that you're asking us to believe in. I don't have any generation in this town hall to just give you a big high five. Thanks, everybody.
A lot of applause here where Democratic Congressmember Robert Garcia says that we need to meet this moment. We need to stand up. Here, play this clip.
That's exactly right. Let me add, which I think is important. We right now are not only having to stand up against a president that likens himself a king, but we're also having to stand up against Republicans in the House and the Senate who have decided to stand with billionaires instead of working people and working families in this country. They want to destroy Social Security. They want to take and cut Medicare and, as we know it, Medi-Cal here in California. They want to eliminate the Department of Education. They are trying, as we all know, through their DOGE program to destroy our federal agencies. And they are firing unconstitutionally tens of thousands of federal workers across this country with no remorse and with complete, pure cruelty. We have to stand up in this moment against that type of tyranny and those types of attacks.
Give a shout out over here to some of the protesters across the country right now. By the way, I see a lot of protesters wearing MeidasTouch gear, like Susan right here. She goes, at a protest right now, someone who voted for Trump confronted us and we talked to him. He listens to podcasts but never heard of MeidasTouch, so he promised to listen in. He's a white 50-year-old named Andy. Well, hey, Andy. Welcome to the MeidasTouch Network, Andy. There you go. I'll just show you one more clip right here of just how much the people hate Victoria Spartz. Let's play this clip right here. Powerful, powerful stuff right there. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 5 million subscribers, and thank you all so much for watching.
The truth is more important than ever. Check out our new Truth Over Lies collection at store.meidastouch.com. All 100% USA union made.